Willie D Live.
What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A parole officer was found dead in Chevy Chase, Maryland on Friday. He's been identified as 33-year-old Davis Martinez, and the suspect has been arrested and charged with second-degree murder. I ain't got no problem with that, but I do got a problem with something that was said in the report. We'll get to that in a moment. The Major Crimes Division at the Montgomery County Department of Public charged Emmanuel Edward Sewell, a 54-year-old Chevy Chase man, with second-degree murder in connection with the death of a Maryland parole and probation agent. Martinez is the first Maryland Division of Parole and Probation agent in the state to ever be killed by a client while on duty, according to the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services. If it's true that Davis Martinez is the first Maryland Division parole and probation agent to be killed by a client on duty, why would the police chief say this? The death of Agent Martinez is a stark reminder of the dangers we face every day. Family, I get it. There's dangers that they face. We all face dangers daily. Think about it. Let's really think about this, because it just trips me out that anytime somebody in law enforcement is killed, they use the moment to highlight how dangerous the job is. But I submit to you that almost everybody's job is more dangerous than a police officer's job. Police officers, probation officers, they don't get killed like regular members of society do. They don't meet their demise like that. There's more cop suicides than homicides. Yeah. In fact, fam, think about this. Most of you that are listening to me right now, you have various jobs outside of law enforcement. You're not involved in law enforcement whatsoever. But your job is dangerous, whether you be a teacher, a bus driver, a store clerk, or a landscaper, a logger, a dishwasher, a cook. And let's not talk about getting off of work or going into work. Even if you manage a store and you got the keys to that thing, you open that door, man, you got to be on the lookout, right? So, here are some jobs, fam, that stand out big time that we don't even think about when we start thinking about dangerous jobs, right? But these jobs are far more dangerous than being a member of law enforcement is. Let's start off with a fisherman or a hunter. Very, very dangerous jobs. Loggers or lumberjacks, very dangerous, very dangerous. A roofer, very dangerous. Construction trades, helpers, very dangerous. Airline pilot, very dangerous. Sanitation worker, very dangerous. Iron and steel worker, a miner, very dangerous. Truckers, delivery men and women, boys and girls, very dangerous. A rapper, an athlete, any type of celebrity, very dangerous jobs. But you know why they say that, right, fam? Because when you're dealing with law enforcement on a daily basis, we hear about all types of corruption and abuse. So they have to say that as often as they can get a chance to say it to justify all of the BS that they do and get away with. That's really just to throw us off. Now, I'm not saying that the job can't be dangerous. I'm not saying that at all. And to the good officers who have been killed on the job, salute. But the rest of y'all, man, they ain't got nothing but some pain for you. They not throwing me off with that, man. I'm not thrown off by it one bit. This guy, Sewell, he cooked. He's cooked. They got him. He out of here. They said that they didn't know exactly what killed him. They couldn't report that right now, but they do know that it was some blunt force trauma. So that's all they got on that. But as one agent said, they do assess the dangers of dealing with clients, going to their homes and stuff like that, meeting with them. They do assess that before they got out. They go out, and they didn't, Davis did not feel that there was any danger to him. So he went out there. And that's something that they commonly do. They go out individually. They don't go out in sets. One officer per client is how they rock. Now there's a call for 2 officers to go out. But what is 2 officers gonna stop? All you're gonna have is 2 people dead. If somebody wants to hurt the parole officer, harm them, what the other parole officer gonna do? You know, because it is very difficult to stop a determined mind. That's one of the most difficult things in the world to stop, a determined mind. So if a person is determined to knock off a parole officer, or 2 or 3, it ain't that hard to do. So all you're gonna have is 2 parole. If 2 parole officers would have went out there, you probably had 2 dead parole officers. So I don't think that is the answer. I think that some jobs just are hazardous. And if you're gonna be going out into the streets, checking on criminals, doing a welfare check on criminals, ex-convicts, that's part of the job description. That hazard is part of the description. Accepting the hazardous conditions of being a parole agent is no different than accepting the hazardous conditions of being a rapper or a podcaster or investing in crypto. You know, crypto is extremely volatile. It's the risk that you take if you play the game. There's no crime. R.I.P. Davis Martinez. No more talk.